Welcome! We're SNU Labs, the Research and Development Unit of Southern New Hampshire University. We're here to share our research designed to explore the feasibility of using VR as a teaching and learning tool at our university. In 2019, we began designing and prototyping 3 immersive learning experiences aligned to SNHU learning objectives in existing biopsychology curriculum. Our goal was to build SNHU's understanding of what is needed to produce quality immersive learning experiences and gather evidence regarding learner acceptance of VR as a teaching and learning tool. The set of 3 immersive learning experiences together became a VR app called Synapse VR and was piloted with a class of on-campus students in a face-to-face classroom in early 2020. Just prior to the onset of the coronavirus pandemic in the United States. In designing Synapse VR, our goal was to include problem-solving tasks that challenge learners. For example, the experiences prompt learners to investigate a virtual neuron, learn about dependencies between component parts, and manipulate them to solve each problem. A virtual tablet anchored to the VR hand controller equips learners with tools, feedback, and opportunities for reflection and progress monitoring. During class sessions with Synapse VR, students alternated between defined roles to co-regulate learning using a cooperative learning model. These roles were the guide and the explorer. The guide led explorers through the virtual reality experience, referring to the guidebook, a printed copy of the virtual experience containing reflection questions. The guide recorded reflection question responses. The explorer navigated the immersive learning experience in VR. They were responsible for collaborating with the guide to answer the reflection questions. While participating in the same lesson, students perceived some aspects of the immersive learning experience differently, depending on the role they first experienced, according to a survey administered after class. Guides and explorers varied in their perception of subject matter difficulty and mental effort required, suggesting an uneven distribution of labor between collaborators. 70% of the 15 students who experienced the guide role first were either neutral or disagreed with statements that immersive learning experiences subject matter was difficult and required them to use a lot of mental effort, while 50% of the 17 students who experienced the explorer role first were either neutral or disagreed with these statements. It is possible that acting as a guide first lessens cognitive load for learners when they act as an explorer. Synapse VR's first classroom pilot generated a set of suggested learning experience design practices for educators seeking to implement immersive learning experiences in college classrooms. It is important to note that their applicability may be limited to the specific context in which Synapse VR was piloted. Further testing with larger and more diverse participant groups, varied subject areas, and different group dynamics should be undertaken to explore these suggested practices' applicability in different contexts. The suggested design practices include fostering social cohesion by pairing students together during their VR training as well as in class, tasking each student with specific responsibilities during class, dividing time equally spent in different roles, and familiarizing students with the VR technology prior to class. We are just beginning to learn and are generating new research questions and insights. We look forward to conducting a second feasibility pilot with online students soon. Thank you for your time.